What's up, Cloud Gamers? Welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel, your destination for all things cloud gaming. And welcome to this week's Cloud Gaming News Recap. In this week's video, free play days return to Stadia, 3 more games are available for pre-order, 2 games have updates, and we have feature updates as well. Amazon Luna have added a beautiful looking game to the Luna Plus channel. GeForce Now have added 10 games this week. We have the 2.0.31 update. 2 games have been announced for the coming months, and 1 game is finally available after being under maintenance from launch. Boosteroid have added a free-to-play game, and there's also news of a new partnership. All of that to come in today's video, but if you haven't already, I'll ask you a little favour. Drop us a wee like on the video, hit subscribe and ring those bells so you don't miss out on any more great content. Alright, let's kick off with the Google Stadia news this week. Free play days returned with PGA Tour 2K21, and you still have until 9 AM Pacific Monday June 21st to go ahead and try this game out for free as a Stadia Pro member. The game is very enjoyable for beginners and experts, but be prepared for long load times though, as this is an issue that has been completely overlooked by 2K and at this point will probably never be fixed. The Life is Strange Remastered Collection is coming to Stadia on September 30th. You can pre-order right now Life is Strange Remastered or Life is Strange Before the Storm. However, if you are a Stadia Pro member, these will be available for you at launch, but if you want to pre-order, they're going to cost you $25 each. Good news for anyone in the USA wanting to try YouTube TV for the first time, you can pick up a free Chromecast with Google TV device. Sign up, and after your first payment of $64.99 goes through, you should receive the brand new device just in time for Stadia's official app launching onto the Chromecast with Google TV device. Terms apply of course, so make sure and read them carefully before signing up. 2 Stadia games have updates this week, and we'll begin with Dead by Daylight Resident Evil Chapter. This brand new chapter includes a new map, the Raccoon City Police Station, and it also introduces a new killer, Nemesis. 2 new survivors arrive in Leon S. Kennedy and Jill Valentine, and you can also play as Chris and Claire Redfield with legendary sets from the Resident Evil collection. The second update is Get Packed Fully Loaded, and this new update, which is coming July 29, will include several new maps, game modes and more. The expansion will be a free add-on for Stadia players who have purchased or claimed as part of their Pro subscription. The noteworthy news in this update is the fact that the Stadia exclusivity period is now over, and the game will be launching onto PC via Steam, PS4 and Xbox One in conjunction with the update. Ubisoft's upcoming free-to-play title, The Division Heartland, is almost certainly coming to Stadia. If you head over to Ubisoft's registration page where you could sign up for a playtest, Stadia is now an option. This wasn't an option when the game was first announced, as I personally signed up for a PC testing, but I've since switched it up to Stadia. The biggest news of the week coming out of Stadia is the fact that Madden NFL 22 is available right now for pre-order in the Stadia store. There are 3 different editions to choose from. You have the Standard Edition, the Dynasty Edition and the MVP Edition. The latter 2 will give you 3-day early access if you pre-order. The disappointing news, however, according to EA's press release, Dynamic Game Day Atmosphere, Game Day Momentum, Next Gen Stats Stars Driven AI, Home Field Advantage, Star Driven AI features are all only available on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. The final piece of news coming out of Stadia this week is that they have rolled out an experimental filter feature within the Stadia mobile app. This allows you to filter lists of items, such as listings in the Stadia store, based on the text you enter. According to their Reddit post, their ultimate goal is to replace this feature with a more advanced search functionality that is on our product roadmap. But if you want to try out this feature, ensure you have the latest version of the mobile app and then navigate to your Stadia settings, tap Experiments and toggle the filter search option. The feature is available on both the Android and iOS native apps. Moving on to the Amazon Luna news now, and they have added another game to their Luna Plus channel, The Falconeer. This is a third-person arcade flight video game in which the player assumes control of a pilot commandeering a massive warbird. In the game, the player needs to shoot down rival enemies while dodging hostile attacks. Now, our very own Ace has had a chance to check this out, and he describes the game, and I quote, "This game is brilliant and I was impressed by the performance on Luna. It ran smooth and frame rates held steady." Good news all round there for anyone that's wanting to try this out in Luna. It seems like the game is performing well and it looks absolutely beautiful. Let's get you caught up on the latest GeForce NOW news. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which was announced during E3, is set to come to GeForce NOW on October 26. Another game that was showcased during E3 was Humankind, and that's going to be arriving on GeForce NOW come August 17th, but if you have pre-ordered, you can currently play the closed beta on GFN right now until June 21st. Founders and priority members, be sure to check your inbox as GeForce NOW are giving away closed beta codes for you to try out. I will warn you right now though, I have jumped in, there are no tutorials, so if you haven't played this type of game before in the series, you're going to be just as lost as I was. The 2.0.31 update is rolling out to all GeForce NOW members, and let's take a look at some of the highlights. I don't want to dive in too deep as there is a lot in here. So streaming statistics are a new thing on the PC and Mac apps. You can access them by hitting Ctrl G or Ctrl N on Windows. The display can be customised by following these settings, heads up display and statistics. They have also added some quality of service improvements, which includes lowering latency by up to 16 milliseconds for games supporting adaptive VSync. When playing from a Chrome browser, the F11 key is back for games that require it. F11 won't work in game if you have used the key to enter full screen mode. Just make sure to start a game by clicking continue to game after launching it from the web app. For those on Mac operating systems, F11 currently shows the desktop, so you need to remap that Mac OS hotkey to use it in game. Now those are just the predominant updates from the latest release. You could check out the full details on your PC client by heading to settings and clicking release highlights. 10 more games have joined the GeForce NOW library this week. First up is Humankind, which is a closed beta as previously mentioned. Then we have Overcooked 2, which is free on the Epic Games Store until June 24th. Roguebook coming from Steam was a day and date release on June 17th. Then we have Panzer Corps 2 coming from the Epic Games Store. Pathway, Supraland, Sword and Fairy and Sword and Fairy 2 plus the Universum all come from Steam. And finally World of Warships comes from the Epic Games Store. Good news folks, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 is finally available on GFN. This had a rocky launch and was immediately taken down for maintenance, but you'll be happy to know it is up and running now and we have a video. Head on over and check out Chief's opinion of the game and how it runs on GeForce NOW. So let's round off this week's recap with the Boosteroid news, and they have added a free to play title, Darwin Project. In this game, 10 inmates must survive the elements, track each other, fight, craft tools and use their social skills to be the last ones standing. It's a very unique take on the Battle Royale genre, with a show director to influence the match and spectator interactions to create a one-of-a-kind game show. So let's check out this new partnership Boosteroid seems to have adopted with Fanatical. As you see on screen right now, Boosteroid and Fanatical have teamed up to ensure easy access to games, and according to this text, Fanatical has sold over 83 million officially licensed game keys to over 2.3 million customers across 200 countries, which I find amazing considering I have never heard of them until now. Nonetheless, you see here we have options to activate our Steam and Epic Game Store keys, and if you see a game you like, hover over it with your mouse and up pops a buy on Fanatical option. We'll click this and it'll take us to fanatical.com, where we'll see the banner at the top here claims 100% official keys only, and they have an excellent rating on Trustpilot based on 68,000 reviews. That's always good to see. I know some people don't like using storefronts out with the official ones, and you'll notice here they have a little offer on right now. If you spend over £8 in a single order, you can get one of the following items for free: Arcash Legacy, Medieval Kingdom Wars, a Vichin Vector or a $1 voucher. So this hasn't been officially announced by Boosteroid just yet, but it's here for everyone to see. We may even see some changes made to this with the official announcement. So folks, that wraps up our cloud gaming news recap. As always, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, we love to hear them. Be sure to check out all of our social channels for the latest cloud gaming news, tech reviews, comparisons and gameplay. And until next time folks, stay safe and keep on gaming.